On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. The drive starting with a first. Down 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First carry now. This is Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gun now on 3rd down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 30.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walsh. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Here we go with Hill. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Set. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Second down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there at 22. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now they try the right side here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Gone! All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Gone! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Mayfield on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing, Mayfield, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Gone!
Mayfield now from the 50. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Here's Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Gone, gone, gone.
Mayfield now. And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage,
right,
no yardage to be found.
Lucky 56. Set. Blue landing.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll go on the ground. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
1st down, Mayfield. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. Gets it to Gordon. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Corey Grant, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shelton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shelton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw here. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. Here on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun! 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 Over! 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 Hey, alert 3! Alert 3!
Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
You got him! You got him! Got him!
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go! Green!
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Houston, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to